Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the Dragon's Den, everyone. I'm Janae, and this video is going to be called Beauty and Wellness. And I wanted to kind of like elaborate on what I mean by that because I was thinking on it and I never wanted to niche down because I've always even throughout just like my whole life, hated when people be like, you got to be one thing, because the way that my mind works is always like got 30 tabs open. And I love the fact that I've experienced so many different things and went to study so many different things that now whenever I do something or whenever I'm making decisions that are informed from multiple different places. But lately I've been, whether it's just maturing or just really realizing what I really, really love, because I've just been maneuvering in so many different eras of my life. And now I can be more certain about what it is that I really like, opposed to just being like, oh, I like this, and I never try anything else to ever really find out if I like something else better. But if I have to describe my niche of me as a whole, because I am my brand, I've been building who I am and what I want to be considered as, or just being myself. This isn't me being anybody but who I actually am. Like, what you see is what you get. My niche, my brand is beauty and wellness. Like, it was always beauty, like in the underlying or the back burner or whatever. Like, it's always been that thing, because since I believe it was 2019 when I really launched my beauty business, or since my entire life when I've been on music video sets as a kid, or been in hair salon, or been at Bronner Brothers, or been at hair expos or beauty expos. I've always loved beauty. I love getting dressed up. I love doing my makeup. I used to love doing colorful makeup looks. And I still want to figure out if I'm going to like incorporate my colorful makeup into my artistry, because I'm trying to really hone in on what I want my artistry to be regarded as, or what general brand image I want for my music and artistry. But it's always going to be beauty and wellness. And I wanted to elaborate on that a little bit more, because you need to take control of your life. You need to decide what beauty and wellness means to you. And for me personally, I think that inner beauty is just as important as external beauty. And I feel like a lot of people place a lot of value on the external beauty. And y'all, I know that's what people see on the first rip. You don't walk into a room and see people and they have stats over their head like Sims. Oh God, I wish we did. People might be able to make more informed decisions about who they date or be friends with or hang around. But I don't think you should always extremely focus on external beauty. And I realized that it could have obviously been in other generations, whatever, I don't know. But I just do know that everything is at the forefront because we have so much social media and things get widespread so fast. But yes, I like somebody to be attractive. Now I'm speaking on a dating space. Yes, I like somebody to be attractive, but I also want someone to be intelligent and caring and funny and charismatic, and someone that can maneuver life's difficulties with me, or help me in the way of feeling like I'm supported for, what am I trying to say? Like, y'all know what I'm trying to say? Basically, like even in having a partner, you want somebody that's a really, really good friend, not just attractive, because people could be attractive and have nothing going on for them. People could be attractive and not be any form of smart or enterprising or whatever. So beauty is external but also internal. And I feel like enough people don't put, and this is going into the wellness too of it, enough people don't put energy into the wellness aspect of living life. It's just get money, look good, and just kind of just like, yeah, have fun. But let's go to therapy. Let's read some books. Let's watch some self-help videos. Let's invest into our education a little bit more. If we're not going to go to a school or a college, let every day of your life you be a student of the game of life. Like, learn something new that can help you. Whether it be languages, whether it be, let me see if I want to read this book real quick. Let me take this short little class. Let me do whatever. But beauty and wellness goes hand in hand. And I feel like that's always been something super big for me. Because, of course, as a little girl, you grow up, you want to do makeup, you want to be dolled up, you want to be dressed up in cutesy outfits. If you grew up wanting to model, you want to think about the idea of walking a runway or acting or just whatever, like big dreams and stuff like that. But also, you want to make sure that your internal is taken care of. You want to make sure that you love yourself from the inside out. And a compliment that I get a lot is you're shining from the inside. You have a light. Your beauty is internal. It's not just how you look, it's how you carry yourself, it's how you speak, it's how you treat other people. It's all of that. So invest into being a good person, invest into your education, invest into eating better, invest into drinking more water, invest into working out, invest into fulfilling your dreams so that you don't turn into no damn hater for people that are trying to pursue their dreams or have fulfilled their dreams. Or you don't just be somebody that's just trying to chase behind the next person to come up. You are the come up. You are the meal ticket. You are the person that has your own shit together, and everybody gonna live their life differently. Some people will go and get it. Some people want to attach themselves to people that went and got it. Whatever your means be, I can't tell nobody how to live. I don't give a damn what you truly do. I can only speak on my life and what I choose to do. Anybody that's here in my community, I always want people to say, like, go for the best version of yourself. Be who you think you're supposed to be. I can't tell you who to be. Nobody else can really tell you who to be. Whatever. You don't got to take my advice. Who am I? But invest just as much into your wellness as you do into your external beauty. And I love feeling like I'm establishing some sense of safety within myself, whether it be because at times I didn't have other people to depend on, or I became like overly resilient because I had to keep bouncing back from stuff. I became maybe a little bit hyper independent, but I like the idea that I feel safe within myself. And you can have moments in your life where you're not surrounded with people and you're not lonely because you love yourself. You are happy with yourself. You feel good in your own presence without music, without TV, without keeping yourself busy. You can just relax with you because you love you and nobody can take that away from you. And I'm so glad that I'm taking the time to build my life to be something that nobody can really take from me. Like, when I speak on the light that I have or the energy that I have, nobody can necessarily take that from me. People can mess with me or bother me or annoy me on a daily basis, whatever. People try to pick at me. But ultimately, I would have to choose to give my power away and give my light away. Like, I can try to build a business and keep growing with that business. And that's not something somebody could take away from me because nobody necessarily gave it to me. It wasn't just a handout. I'm putting the work in. I'm learning the stuff. I'm losing the money. I'm losing the sleep. I'm losing the time. I'm stressing out. I'm wanting to give up. I'm getting back up. I'm researching. I'm all of that. So however you choose to build your life, engineer your life, that's your business. But I think it's a great thing to build a life for yourself that nobody could take away from you. It's a great thing to be able to find happiness within yourself. And sometimes you might feel lonely if you're not surrounded with friends or you don't have a partner or you don't have family. But also be able to take solace in being happy and taking yourself on a solo date or going and taking yourself on a trip or taking yourself shopping, giving yourself a gift, taking yourself to a nice dinner. Like, just be able to be happy with yourself. And that goes into the space of wellness, of like pouring into your mind, pouring into your spirit, loving on yourself, making sure that you feel good so that nobody could come into your life and treat you any kind of way. and that'll just be what you're taking because you're only seeking external validation or external love. Like, I love that I started to learn how to love myself, because did it make me a little bit harder to be around? Maybe. But also, that's because I'm not letting people treat me any kind of way. Okay? So would you rather it be you're a little bit more, and I'm not even talking about in terms of being an asshole, it's just genuinely, I just don't let people rag on me or just treat me crazy. Like, the more you learn yourself and learn what you like and what you want to hear and like how you want to be treated, and you get around people, you start to see the little ego and power games that they play, and you start to see the hierarchy games that they playing, and you be like, why are you talking to me like that? Why are you treating me like that? That's not nice. Like, once you start to really be like, oh, I know what love is. This ain't love. Once you could clock it and move on from it and say, I love myself too much to let you not love me, I feel like that's a better thing for your life, you know? So, hell, who am I? Once again, you don't gotta go being lonely and say it's Janae. Janae told me to be lonely. I hate being lonely. I'm just saying, when you invest time and energy into yourself and loving yourself, you will not let people treat you any kind of way. And you might be a little bit more difficult to deal with because you're not letting people treat you like a piece of shit. But at least you got you. At least you got God on your side. You feel me? And if you hold out for better treatment, you will receive better treatment. Like, I feel like a lot of what I receive or get, not necessarily like all treatments, because sometimes people treat me awful and I'm like, what the hell did I do to deserve this? I don't deserve this. But what I mean when I get like certain levels of blessings or treatments and it's like good treatment, I'm like, yeah, clock it. Like, I definitely deserve this treatment. Like, I definitely deserve this. And I feel like I put in the effort and the work, and I'm constantly signaling to universe that I want better by dropping off the people that aren't treating me correctly. So if you just kind of clear out your path of certain things, you're signaling to the universe that you want and deserve better. But if you keep receiving things that are not within alignment of you, you're signaling to the universe that this is all I want. This is all I feel like I could receive. This is all I feel like I deserve. Don't give me better. So I want better, and I had to start believing, because in some situations you might be alone for a little bit and you might have to just tough it out. But also, you got to ask yourself if maybe you don't have a partner or certain friendships or whatever in this space that you're in right now because you're supposed to be friends or have a partner that's of a completely different caliber of life than what you're currently living on. Ooh, maybe that's it. So I will be willing to clear out the bad apples in hopes that that will make room for people that are decent towards me. And clearing out the bad apples, meaning that nobody can leech off of me when the blessings truly do start to come in, because I know my heart, you know? And sometimes God don't want you to have certain people around you because he don't want them being blessed off of what you got going on because they don't deserve your blessings. God hears the conversation you don't hear. He sees the actions that you don't see, and he knows people's heart, right? So if God knows your heart, sometimes he will, I'm speaking from personal experience. I've experienced forgiving, looking past, letting go of things, and letting people stay in my life, knowing that they ain't had no space in my life. And I feel like genuinely God might have orchestrated a situation where it was so bad and they did me so foul to where I have no choice but to say, I gotta get the hell on because it's you or it's me. And there will never be another opportunity for you to slime me out just as bad or worse than what you've just shown me you're capable of. So you need to get the hell on, because there's no other way. Like, there's sometimes where people would try you so bad to where it's like, oh my God, if I forgive you and let you stay around me, it's going to signal to other people that I don't love myself. You got to get the hell on. So when you really develop that inner beauty, when you really prioritize your own wellness, you're not going to let people treat you any kind of way. You're not going to let certain things happen. You're not even going to want to eat certain foods or put certain things into your body or risk your life certain ways because you love yourself. It's not just about just like, fuck it, YOLO. Like, no, you're really valuing yourself. You value who you are and the effort that you've put into becoming who you are. So you're not just going to sabotage it. You're not damn sure not going to let nobody else come in and sabotage it. So I love that I've truly like gone on my journeys of developing myself and growing, and I'm not perfect, far from it. Won't tell anybody that I'm perfect, never trying to say I'm better than people for real, but I do acknowledge that I'm better than certain things. And you have to be willing to look a situation or a person in the face and say, I'm better than this. I don't deserve this. And I want more for my life. And I'm glad that I've hit that space. You know, maybe it took me hitting this age to feel like, okay, now I'm finally in that space. And maybe the older I'll get, I'll love myself more because I'm more certain of myself, or I'm really putting the effort into learning what I like, what I want, what I don't want, who I want to have around me when I'm doing well and when I'm going through certain things, and how I want people to speak to me, how I want people to treat me, you know, what environments I want to be in. So that's pretty much all I have to really say on that. I feel like I've been kind of finding myself a little bit more these days, and I'm glad that y'all going on all these journeys with me. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.